You ever have one of those brilliant ideas? A business, a book, some big project that you know is a winner, but you just can't seem to start? Well, you are definitely not alone. We're about to dive into the psychology of why that first step can feel absolutely impossible, and, more importantly, how you can finally take it. This right here, this hits home, doesn't it? It's the core of the problem. Inside our minds, we've created these incredible masterpieces, these sprawling empires. But when we look at the real world, all we see is a blank page staring back. That perfect, untouchable dream just stays a dream. And here's the part that's really infuriating. You look around and you see other people succeeding. People who you know have half your talent are out there living the exact life you're dreaming about. And man, it stings because you know deep down the only thing separating your amazing potential from their actual success is that one single impossible feeling first step. So, what's really going on here? I promise you, it's not about being lazy. The truth is, your own brilliant, powerful brain is actually the problem. It's built this incredibly advanced defense system to protect your ego, but in the process, it's keeping you completely and totally stuck. Okay, look at this. This lays it all out. In your head, the idea is perfect. It has infinite potential. It's a masterpiece, and your ego feels totally safe. But in reality, that blank page represents something terrifying, the chance to fail. And your brain, trying to be helpful, just paralyzes you with a million what-ifs. And to keep you in that safe zone, your brain uses this sneaky little trick. It's called productive procrastination. You know what I'm talking about. You spend hours researching, you organize your desktop, you compare different types of software. It all feels like you're making progress. But really, you're just hiding from the real scary work of actually starting. And that brings us to this huge idea, the potential trap. See, as long as you never actually write your book, it could be the greatest novel of all time. As long as you never launch your business, it could be a billion-dollar company. By never starting, you never have to risk failure, so that perfect, shiny idea of your own potential stays completely safe. And get this isn't just some mental game you're playing. It's physiological. It's real. When you look at that blank page, your brain can register it as a genuine threat to your ego, and your nervous system can literally kick into freeze mode, just like an animal in front of a predator, to protect you from the danger of messing up. So how in the world do you fight back against an instinct that deep? Well, the best way I've found to think about it is with a really simple metaphor. Just imagine you're trying to push a parked car. In physics, this is a real thing. It's called static friction. It takes this huge, massive amount of force just to get that car to budge, like 1 inch. But once it's rolling, hey, you can almost keep it going with one hand. Getting started on your big project is exactly the same. That initial resistance feels huge, but once you have momentum, it's so much easier. Okay, so we figured out the problem. Your brain security system is working a little too well. So how do we sneak past it? Let's walk through a super simple 4-step plan to finally break through all that static friction. This is it. This is your toolkit for tricking your brain into letting you work. We're going to lower the bar, embrace the shitty first draft, my personal favorite, change your environment, and use the 2-minute rule. These aren't just feel-good phrases. They are legitimate psychological hacks that disarm your brain's defenses. All right, let's break this down. Step 1, lower the bar. No, lower. Even lower. I'm talking, make it sound ridiculous. Your brain wants you to write a perfect chapter, right? Forget that. Your goal is to write 1 sentence. Just one. The point isn't to make progress. The point is to break the friction. Make the task so tiny your brain doesn't even see it as a threat. Step 2 feels so wrong, but trust me, it's liberating. You have to give yourself permission to be bad. In fact, you should demand it. Aim to create what we call a shitty first draft. When you take away that pressure to be brilliant right out of the gate, the paralysis just melts away. Because think about it, you can always fix a bad page. You can do absolutely nothing with a blank one. This slide says it all. You can have the most perfect, beautiful, visionary idea in the entire world, but if you multiply that by 0 action, the result is always going to be 0. A messy, imperfect start is infinitely more valuable than a perfect idea that just lives in your head. And the last 2 steps are so simple, but so powerful. Number 3, change where you work. If your desk is the place where you go to procrastinate, get out of there. Go to a coffee shop, a library, a park, anywhere new to break the old pattern.
And finally, number 4, the 2-minute rule. Just commit to doing that thing you're avoiding for only 2 minutes. That's it. Anyone can do anything for 2 minutes, and you'd be amazed how often that's all it takes to get the momentum going. Look, all these tips are great, but they're all leading to a much bigger idea, a complete shift in your mindset. It's about totally flipping our understanding of where confidence comes from. We get this completely backwards all the time. We wait. We wait until we feel confident, until we feel ready to start. But you know what? That feeling never just shows up on its own. Confidence is not what you need to start. Confidence is what you get from starting. It's the result of taking action, no matter how tiny. Every single sentence you write builds the confidence you thought you needed in the first place. So let's just be real for a second. Your potential, by itself, is worthless. It's time to stop romanticizing what you could do. The world does not care about your potential. It only rewards what you actually, tangibly do. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Forget about making it perfect. Forget about even finishing it. Just think about the smallest, messiest, most imperfect first step you could possibly take. What shitty first draft are you going to start right now?